Hmm. That was overhyped. I will say it. I cannot throw any shade to WWE for that reason. I had fun. I'm pretty sure you had fun for at least some of the show. But oh boy, did we in the community believe there would be a lot more going on that night. I gotta say it. Somebody has to say it. The surprise returns flunked. Like there were five, six maybe, and I'm talking about both Rumbles, and two of them were good, I think. Debatably three. It, yeah, 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 really, it's hard. It's hard because after last year, you really wanted to go into this year and say, this is going to be good. I love this. And oh boy, did the booking decisions go well last night. But, ooh, you did not want to hit the surprise button too often, did you? Did you? Let's get into it. Let me talk to you. What's going on, everyone? We're here at Apollo Farm. Down, down, up, up. We're back at it once again for another results and review video. First of the new year, of course, in 2023. Royal Rumble. First of all, what a long show, my gosh. We all had a feeling, because it's Saturdays now, which they should just keep in general. Just keep things Saturdays, obviously excluding WrestleMania Night 2, because Night 1 Saturday, Night 2 Sunday. But, keep things otherwise Saturday, because it makes watching it a heck of a whole lot easier for us, who most of us work, let's say, the Monday to Friday schedule. Let us enjoy the pay-per-view Saturday without having to worry about working the next day. Simple as that. Simple as that. But wow, was that long. That was, what, 6.5 hours? That show might be longer than both nights of WrestleMania, individually, of course, but still, what a beast, what a beast. Let's see what we can do. First off, kickoff, again, useless chit-chat. Can't think of anything significant other than Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, talking with the Bloodline, making crystal clear he does not want the Usos anywhere near his match, but Sami Zayn by his hip the entire evening. And yes, that is pretty much what went down, but we'll get into that because, oh boy, the match card, the order, oh, that was a choice, wasn't it? Did it work out for the better? Let me know. I'll let you know my opinions as we get there. We started with the men's Royal Rumble match. I don't know the common sense in that. I'll be honest, no, this wasn't a wise choice. You do not start with a Royal Rumble match. For multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. A big one being that, well, there's still people filing in the place. Give them a chance, please, why don't you? That's on them, to be fair, but also, we just tuned in. We're just starting to eat, maybe. Don't start with the Royal Rumble. Come on, give us it to look forward to in the show. But they started with the men's, and oh boy, was I wrong about number 1 and 2. I had a great theory in my head about why 1 and 2 would be Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, but that wasn't the story this evening. It wasn't the story at all. And I guess I shouldn't be surprised because Seth really wasn't building him and Cody going into the show. He mentioned a few times on the odd chance, but this was before Cody announced he was returning at the show, which in the long run, you shouldn't have done. Yeah, I should have kept that a secret, you know, considering he was number 30, but we're going to get into that. I'm going to try to break things down for things I remember because I haven't had a chance to rewatch any of this, but I have the list right here of entries. Let's go. Number 1 and 2, Gunther and Sheamus. Brilliant choice, and both with amazing performances that evening. Love to see it. Those two kick ass anytime they're in the ring together. We know that. But in the Royal Rumble, let them go at it and keep them in a while. Paid off. Paid off. Paid off. That was fun. Miz coming out number 3 got absolutely belted. Love that. Kofi at 4. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how Kofi's doing. This is uncomfortable to say, actually. Well, they didn't take their lesson last year. Last year, the Kofi Kingston spot in the Royal Rumble went wrong, but Kofi just hit the floor and he was okay. Fine. But you had to try to fix that this year, didn't you? Because Kofi gets thrown to the outside, and I guess the plan was to fall on an announcer's chair and like a commentary chair, one of those leather chairs, and like not touch the floor. His head hit the announce table hard, man, going down. I don't know if it was neck and head, but like fair play on him. Somehow he kept the spot and made sure his feet didn't touch. But no, there wasn't anything to do after that. That man, there's a concussion protocol. Surely you got to stop, and he was taken out. He was taken out after that and didn't come back. I feel so bad for Kofi and these things, and I really wish they would just stop trying to do these things. Really, Kofi, if you're the one pushing for this, please, the time has passed. Your best Rumble stuff came from, let's say, 2012 to 2016, if I'm being really honest. I like the pancake stuff in 18, but the time came and gone for it. I hope he's okay. Please, prayers go out to Kofi right now, because I just don't know what his condition is. I hope he's okay. We're going to try and move on, though. Number 5, Johnny Gargano made it in after all, going from a very sad low to a positive high, and had a good performance in this match, too. Lasted damn near half an hour and survived a big guy spot of throwing people out, which we'll get to. Good stuff, Johnny. His spot with Sheamus eliminating Miz was also hilarious. Love that. Woods coming in at 6, and Woods obviously a part of the Kofi situation. I hope Kofi's okay, but Woods was in it, so fair play to that. He wasn't on the graphic going into the show, so I was like, huh, come on, why? Karrion Kross at number 7, that was a letdown. He had a pathetic showing. He lasted maybe a couple of minutes and then got thrown out. It was bad. It was really bad for Kross. And taking the L to Mysterio just on SmackDown 2, oh, Triple H, you brought a lot of people back, but I don't think they have a spot back, if you know what I mean. That wasn't good. That wasn't good, I'll be honest. Chad Gable, number 8. A lot of shush, please. McIntyre at 9. Him and Sheamus really put in the teamwork. No turns on each other. They did their best. But unfortunately, they got. Both eliminated at the same time, damn near about. Santos Escobar, number 10. Don't have any memory of him doing much in there, but Escobar, he represented. Dawkins, honestly, I didn't need the Street Profits in this Rumble. You should have had those spots saved for other surprises. Unless, who knows, maybe things got canceled last minute with a lot of people. I don't know. I don't book this stuff, so you never know, but still, disagree with that. They were in last year. Didn't need them in that. Dawkins came in. Then Brock Lesnar comes out quite early at number 12, and he's the one that went on the elimination suplex spree. Didn't touch Johnny, though. Good man. But Lesnar only lasted so long because after that, number 13, Bobby Lashley, and lo and behold, Lashley eliminated Lesnar. Got his ass. Lesnar threw a hissy fit on the outside, threw some table stuff, threw some stairs on the announce table. Was actually really funny looking back at it now in my head. But damn, yeah, very short performance from Brock Lesnar in the Men's Royal Rumble match. And poor Lashley didn't last in too long either. I don't remember who got him. I think it might have been Rollins. But still, damn. Not this year, though, Brock. Not this year. I think people would have really thrown a fit if Lesnar had won the Rumble this year. And again, that's not a shot at Lesnar. I love Brock right now. It's just the fact that Roman Brock always has to happen every couple of years. Okay, Corbin at number 14, the whipping boy, I believe, because guess what? Brock wasn't done. You get an F5 on the floor, and then lo and behold, out comes Seth Rollins at number 15, throws Corbin in, have some finishers, and get out of the ring. That's how it goes, Corbin, you waste. Otis 16 shouldn't have been in. Sorry, you just should have had more spots for surprises. Mysterio at 17. Or was it? Because Rey Mysterio didn't show up. But then right after, Dominic Mysterio's music hit, and he came with a mask on, just like your boy. And oh, is that a tease that he beat up his dad, took his mask, and then came in after? Or did something else happen to Mysterio? Because I thought maybe Cross got him, but we didn't get any answers to that. Maybe SmackDown gives us more answers. Either way, no Rey Mysterio, no replacement entrant as well. So only 29 entries this year in the Men's Royal Rumble. Elias at 19 did get a guitar spot, but that was pretty much it. Finn Balor at number 20. So now we're building Judgment Day coming in. We got Dominic and Finn so far. And then we finally got a surprise in the Men's Rumble. Booker T in San Antonio, Texas. It felt fitting. But no, this wasn't the right call, guys. Sorry. This was very shady of 2011. Booker T, come in, do your stuff, get thrown out. Except this time it was worse. He did barely the bare minimum. A damn good spooneroonie. This ain't shade to Booker. But because of the lack of surprises and Booker coming in, that's a poor choice. Sorry. He just got thrown out right after maybe like 20, 30 seconds. It didn't work. Didn't work for me. So sorry. Nice to see Booker, but damn, he don't look like what he used to. So sorry. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. Moving on. Damian Priest, number 22, All Judgment Day in. Montez Ford, 23. Again, sorry, I shouldn't have been in. But then we get the man who you sort of kept on the lowdown, but I feel like we all had in the back of my head, he's got to be coming back for this. Edge. Edge made his return since the I Quit match at Extreme Rules and did his business. Out goes Priest, out goes Balor, out goes Dom. No! Tried to get Dom, but then those cheeky buggers, Balor and Priest on the outside, eliminated Edge. Edge lasted only like a minute. So damn, your surprises aren't here to last long, are they? Because that was too short. That was a shame. I was hoping Edge would get another, like, oh, he's in the final 4 segment or something. Oh, here we go. But no, we couldn't do that. It's all about Edge versus the Judgment Day. He attacks him afterward. Rhea even comes out to hit him, but Beth Phoenix came back too, and she got Rhea's ass. But oh boy, did that not play out in the long run of things. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Bottom line, Edge and Beth are back. They're not done with Judgment Day. Unfortunately, I see a crappy mixed tag in the future, but hopefully it will be better than Edge and Beth versus Miz and Maurice at last year's Rumble. That did not fit in last year. Continuing though, Theory at 25, Omos at 26, Strowman at 27, and of course, Strowman made sure to take care of Omos relatively quickly. Ricochet at 28, and then I kept wondering to myself, who is in this that hasn't been in yet? Do we have any other surprises? Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's Madcap Moss. He was on the graphic. He wasn't in the Rumble because 29, Logan Paul came back much earlier than expected, in my opinion, after I thought some very serious injuries in October with Reigns, or was it November? Might have been early November. Either way, Logan Paul was back, and he put in some work. Him and Ricochet, without a doubt, spot of the night. If you haven't seen it, type up Logan Paul Ricochet. You'll find it. It's awesome. I got no hate on Logan Paul. I don't follow his personal life. I just like what he can do in the WWE ring. So good stuff, Logan. And then number 30, yes, the American Nightmare was here. Cody Rhodes. I guess we couldn't do the Iron Man treatment with him because maybe his body wasn't physically ready for something like that, or so they might try to tell us. Either way, good stuff. Cody did come in 30. If anyone was really thinking, is Cody not in this? But you got the last spot. You got the last spot. And then they started putting in the work. We started telling our little stories. And it really came down to all of a sudden, yes, the book fell. Theory, Rollins, Cody, and Gunther, who put an amazing time performance in that match. If you didn't have respect and acknowledgement for that man before, you have it now, because Gunther got to shine up in that piece. A lot of good stare downs too he had with McIntyre and Lesnar, the crowd going nuts for both. Theory gets his butt chucked, but then right when you think we're going to be doing Cody Rollins, which they did for a little bit, Logan Paul, who I completely forgot about after the Ricochet spot, got back in, was never eliminated, and threw Rollins out. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe Logan Paul, Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Maybe, if they're not doing Logan Paul Cena. Because now that Logan's back, he's definitely getting a match at WrestleMania. There's no debate about that. I don't know what I was trying to say. But then boom, just like that, boom, got him. Logan Paul, though, didn't last too much long after that. Got chucked. And then we did indeed have the match within a match. Cody and Gunther gave us something special between those two last night. They had a lovely tease of stuff and a great build, but was there doubt? Was there doubt? He did it. He powered through it, and out goes Gunther. Cody Rhodes wins the Men's Royal Rumble and is going to WrestleMania. WrestleMania. A good story, a fun Rumble. It did make up for last year. You can debate like I did about the lack of surprises. Did it ruin the match for me? No. Why? I had my pick for this thing once Rhodes got injured last year, and they followed through with it. Well done, WWE. It should not have started the night, but it was a fun ride, and Cody Rhodes wins it all. Love to see it. Love to see it. Good stuff. Then the show, without a doubt, took an L. The pitch black match was trash. Not that I had high expectations for it anyway, but I was curious if it was going to be a cinematic match or not. It wasn't. They threw on some neon light and Bray painted his face and they did a bunch of crap, but it was short. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't a long match. The plus for LA Knight was, I'll give credit, I liked the table spot. His table spot with Bray was pretty good. After they threw some beads or whatever it was all over the floor. But then Bray just randomly hit Sister Abigail and pinned him. Like I said, I'm happy the match was short, but poor Knight, you didn't deserve that. But it wasn't done. Bray puts on a stupid mask, Knight hits him in the head with a stick running away from him, and then Uncle Howdy jumps from a freaking rafter through him, even though it didn't look like he barely touched him, and then a bunch of fire smoke and whatnot, explosions go on the outside. I don't even want to bother to try to explain all this crap. I'm not into it. I'll keep saying it. Bray Wyatt and the WWE doesn't do it for me anymore. So, this was trash. Moving on. Raw Women's Championship match. Fell flat. Fell flat. This didn't do it. Bianca Bliss was not what it could have been for me. I guess it didn't help. The crowd didn't seem that into it either. So maybe we didn't really even give this match a chance. But that was poor placement and didn't do it for me. But the good news is, it didn't feel like a long match. Bianca just hit the KOD, 1, 2, 3, still the Raw Women's Champion, and more Uncle Howdy Titantron crap for Bliss. Don't care for it. Moving on. Women's Royal Rumble then, and that's when it hits you. The Royal Rumble ain't main eventing this night. It's Owens Reigns. The story gets the main event treatment. Tribal Chief gets the main event treatment. But the Women's Rumble, I like what they were doing, and I didn't have a problem with this going over the men's this year. I will say that. I like that the Women's Rumble was second of the two. Got to pick the book back up, though, because obviously I need the list of people, and I ain't remembering by heart. So let's see what we can do about this and see how we feel at the end of it. All right, here we go. Trying to fix the mask. Number 1. Ooh, wouldn't have expected it. Rhea Ripley, number 1, after the beatdown from Beth Phoenix. And, this is when you started to wonder, are we wrong about this one? Let's do it. Number 2, Liv Morgan, to really nobody's surprise, because for weeks now she's been saying she wants to start the Rumble, and she did. Liv and Rhea, nice throwback to their tag teaming days. Started the Royal Rumble. It was a good choice. Getting to work then. Number 3, Dana Brooke was not the first one eliminated. Number 4, Emma finally got to be in one of these things. 5, Shayna Baszler. No Ronda in this match, thankfully, but Shayna did have someone to look out for. 6, Bayley, much earlier than expected, but we worked. 7, B-Fab, waste of an entrant, got chucked out. 8, Roxanne from NXT, fitting that Booker was in the men, so one of his best pupils and real-life friends, Roxanne, NXT Women's Champion, comes out number 8, putting the work. Number 9 and 10, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Bayley, Damage Control, taking over the Rumble. 11, Natalya, back from the broken nose or whatever Shayna did to her. So those two had their little moment, although I'm not sure if the crowd gave too much of a damn. The elimination for both of them was pretty good, though, if you get to see it by chance. 12, Candice LeRae, good to see her. Zoe Stark at 13, keeping NXT going. 14, Xia Li. 15, Becky. Yep, Becky at 15, good to see her. They kept the Becky Damage Control rivalry going, so much so that the eliminations were pretty much what you expected them to be for those 4. But get that... Watch the show, pretty much. I just want to get through this. 16, Tegan Nox, good stuff. Asuka at 17 with a new look, hot choice. That was fun. She got a great pop from the crowd as well. 18, Piper Niven. They fixed the name. For goodness sake, it was about time. Dewdrop is not a thing anymore. Piper Niven is back with the name. That was nice to see. 19, Tamina Train. 20, Chelsea Green, who just got thrown out right away, as rightfully so. 21, Zelina Vega, repping some more great throwbacks, merchant, etc. She does a great job showing off her looks in these Rumbles. 22, Raquel Gonzalez, who had some great crowd support behind her for this one, so that was good to see, because Raquel really has everything you need to be a big player, but you just haven't strapped that rocket on her back yet, in my opinion. 23, Mia Yim. 24, Lacey Evans, not a fan of the gimmick. 25, Michelle McCool, who was in the crowd, I think with her kids watching, and then just took off the jacket and got in the ring. 26, Indy Hartwell. Good to see her in one of these. 27, Sonya Deville. 28, Shotzi Blackheart back. Glad she's back. 29, Nikki Cross. And then, all right, let's put that down. So here's the thing. Oh my God. One of my friends the whole night had been saying a certain name, and I kept telling him to piss off with that. But what do? Number 30. They botch it. They have the 30th entrant come out before the countdown clock even starts up. They even put the clock in halfway through at like 6 or 7, acknowledging their botch. Who was it? Someone that's done enough crap to deserve this kind of nonsense. Number 30 was Naya freaking Jax. What a joke. Oh my God, I was so mad. Of all the choices you made, you put Nia Jax at 30. She didn't even do anything. She threw off some people, got angry, took a bunch of finishers, and then got thrown out. What a joke. What a piece of crap. That was so stupid. I'm laughing about it now because at least she didn't win. But that was dumb. That was debatably the funniest part of the evening because it's stupid. You morons! Back to the good part of the match. Bottom line, we got down to our final 3. Asuka, Liv, Rhea. I don't know, this is up there. Debatably one of the best segments of eliminations for the Rumble, whether it looked good or not. All 3 women are over the top rope on the apron. Asuka goes for the mist on Rhea. Rhea ducks and it hits Liv, and then Rhea gets Asuka out. But Rhea's just not going for Liv right away. You're wondering, wait a second, Rhea, go for it, just win. Even blinded, Liv was close. She had Rhea dangling on those ropes, but the leg strength of Mommy throwing Liv out of the Rumble and winning it from number 1. Rhea Ripley does indeed win the Women's Royal Rumble. So without a doubt, the 2 most predictable Rumbles in the Royal Rumble since 2018 for me. Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley win. Ironically enough, at the opposite numbers, I would expect both of them to win. Rhea Ripley being a heel, of course, you would think, let's give her a late number and have her do it. Cody Rhodes coming back from months away at a time, give him an early number, watch him put in the grind. But no, Cody wins at 30, Rhea wins at 1. So there's no disputing it. Rhea Ripley, hungry, coming for Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. I think because it was supposed to happen at Money in the Bank. Why wouldn't it happen at WrestleMania? Right? Long-term booking? But you never know. Rhea might want that win over Charlotte. Finally. Maybe. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and see what we get. Now we get to the main event. Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens. Undisputed Universal Championship. I have to say it. Out of a lot of Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns matches, big time. I'm talking about their TLC match, their Last Man Standing match, even their 2017 Royal Rumble No Holds Barred Shark Cage match with Chris Jericho. This was the worst of all the matches. It wasn't as exciting. The spots were easily predictable, and it didn't have the same magic, let's say, Reigns and McIntyre had at Clash of the Castle. And for this long-term story, I expected a better match. I expected better false finishes. It didn't deliver. Roman Reigns then just overcame Owens. He smashed him on the stairs, a 3rd spear, and Roman Reigns did it. That isn't a surprise. So Roman Reigns winning. No. We knew that was going to happen. But getting there the way they did, Owens, you aren't a main event player anymore. I'm sorry. That's what this match fully established. Kevin Owens is no longer a threat to any world championship main event player. It's done. It's done. And the Bloodline came out and they handcuffed him after a bunch of kicks and moves and etc. Handcuffed him to the ropes. Paul Heyman was a bit too kinky with that. But then we turned the storyline back on full force. Sammy stopped Roman from hitting Owens with a chair. But guess what, Sammy? Roman wants you to do it then. You want to stop me? You do it. Here's the chair. Do it. Sammy did it all right. Sami Zayn, finally, turned on the Bloodline. He hit Roman in the back with a chair. Usos bewildered. Sammy took the beating. But Jey Uso walked away from it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jey Uso has been the story of the Bloodline without a doubt. In my opinion, top 3 people who should beat Reigns for it all, Jey Uso should be in that conversation. But what do we do here? Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens brutalized. Show's over. Are Sammy and Owens going to become tag team champions? Is Jey Uso going to handle this and reconnect with his family? The stories were good, but this was not worthy of the main event. The match card ruined some of the night for me. But that was it. Royal Rumble, done. In the end, 3 lackluster matches apart from the 2 Royal Rumbles. The story was good at the end, but was it worth the match? Not so much in its spot. So I'll give my praise to both Royal Rumbles for being fun. Didn't need the whole lack of surprise, but oh boy, the internet just loves trying to make these things sound better than they actually are going to be. That'll do it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Was it what you wanted? Was it way too predictable? Did you get the feeling you want out of Royal Rumble? Because I'll be honest, both Rumbles, yep. And the predictability didn't ruin it for me. I was happy to see Cody and Rhea do it. That's what saved the night for me, 110%. I will see you guys in a later video. Probably not going to be doing Vengeance Day, but maybe I'll be back for Elimination Chamber. Life goes on. Enjoy what you can. Keep it real.